Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J. And with Blueberry, the community that gives creators the power to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get a 30-day free trial by using promo code Blueberry004. Well, we have our next guest here. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Doing great.
Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
I'm Ryan Simmons. I am the lead animator at Braintree House Studios.
Very cool. So, literally just talking about animation,
Exactly,
so that
yeah.
works out real well.
Yeah.
So, what are we here to talk about?
Our studio is a game studio. We're working on our first animated game for Nintendo. We use iPads. We love iPads to draw on. We love doing things digitally. My background, actually, I worked at Warner Brothers and DreamWorks and worked on some animated movies, but they were pencil and paper, flipping back and forth.
Yeah, cell animation.
Yeah. Well, at that point, we were scanning stuff in.
Okay.
But the same
Yeah,
basic
concept.
process. Yeah. So we work digital now.
Okay.
I animate digitally now. And so we at Braintree House create our art on iPads
Okay.
using the app Procreate, and Rough Animator is what I use. So one of our artists, Bill, he switched over to working digitally, and he found that even just having that lip on the edge of the iPad, he just kind of unconsciously held his arm up the whole time.
Yep.
And he was like, man, I am just getting so sore. It's like, I love working on this, but there's got to be a better way here. And from my own experience, hey, you pick that thing up and you're like, how can I work on this?
But even standard graphics tablets, whenever you're working on them, it's an odd feeling. It doesn't feel natural when you're writing and working on them.
And plus the thing is the screen that you can work on goes pretty much to the edge. And so when you kind of get to the edge, you're floating your arm, or you have to kind of shift the canvas, the digital canvas over, so you can. It's just not fun at all. And so he thought, what can we do to fix this? And so he thought, what if we could put the iPad in kind of a frame with a border around it to rest our arm on, and also it would be flush with the surface. And so he kind of made a prototype and started working, and instantly, he realized, I'm not worried about that edge anymore. I can rest my hand. I can make big strokes, work, more traditional-wise instead of just noodling.
Feels more like being on a big sketch table.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like an art board.
Yeah.
Like an art school. And so he showed it to the rest of us, and we tried it out. We're like, oh yeah, this feels so much better.
This is it.
This is it. And Bill has a friend who works for DC Comics, and we said, hey, we've got a prototype of this because we thought this helps us. We don't know if everybody else is going to like it. So we're like, hey, come in and check this out. And he brought his iPad in because he does his comics with the iPad, and he starts working. He's like, yeah, this is great. Can I take it for a couple weeks? So he takes it, and then he comes back with it, and he's like, this is great. I do not want to give it back. He's like, I have a Wonder Woman comic I need to finish. Can I have my prototype back so that I can finish my thing? He didn't want to work with it anymore.
Wow.
That's funny.
So we were like, okay, you know what? Let's put this on Kickstarter. We think it's a good idea.
Let's see if other people do
Other
too.
artists have to think it's a good idea.
Exactly.
They must be having the same biological problem in retraining their years of rote karate memory with a brush or pen.
Exactly. Exactly. So we're like, this is going to be the test. Either it's going to go on Kickstarter, either it's going to do great, or it's going to fail, and
we'll move on.
We'll know for sure. So
we'll keep our prototypes, and
we'll
move
be
on
happy.
with our day.
We'll be great.
Yeah. So we put it up there, and it did wonderful. We made over 100,000 on it, and right now we are just perfecting We've got some prototypes. We're perfecting the models, and we're taking pre-orders, and it's going to ship in April.
Okay.
Wow. And very, very clean design. It's extraordinarily light for its size, actually.
Yeah.
And
Watching Dave walk over with it.
The fact that it's actively got little kick legs so you can rest it on your desk, things like that. I could see this being used even for drafting.
Yeah. There are a lot of different careers that use this. We had people that worked on, what was it? Not Egyptology, but they would look at ruins and they would kind of take pictures of it, and they could just instantly, because they had the same problem. They're like, we're up on ladders and we're trying to, like, how do we rest our hand? You know what I mean?
Yeah, precisely.
I can definitely see, because even when, because I use my Surface Book, the one that's sitting there, to sketch out what our wiring diagram was going to be in here for our studio, and it's always that same kind of, and this is so much more natural.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And the build quality is absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It is a sturdy product.
Yeah,
There's no give to the legs. Nothing.
I was leaning on it.
Yeah.
And it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is it's got 4 legs, so if if
you're a tabletop instead of an angler,
or you could do the other corner,
portrait or landscape mode.
Yeah.
Also, it has, it's got it so you can still charge your iPad as you're working. It has a metal plate in here. It's magnetic, so that you can pick up and walk across the room, and this thing's not going to fall out. You don't want your
you don't want your tablet falling out. That means you don't have to have little grommets here holding it in.
Exactly.
Anything like that.
And crossing your fingers that the grommets aren't going bad and start to eject the tablet anyway.
Or something that you're going to have to flip over, maybe scratch the screen, harm the surface, something like that.
Yep. So, you can use it on the desktop. One of our artists likes to just rest it here, and he's hands-free.
I was going to say, to be on an airplane or a bus, anything, train, anything like that, working.
My favorite is the couch.
Exactly. Just sitting there sketching while you watch TV.
With a cartoon movie.
What's more inspirational for animation than sitting there watching your cartoons while you do it?
Yeah.
And so many different applications. And with the version that y'all are on right now, are you considering any possible later electronic integrations, like maybe digital palettes on the side, something like that, where you can mix colors rapidly? Even, maybe a small joystick where you could rotate things.
That would be
stuff
good.
like that.
It would have to interface with the iPad, though.
Yeah, absolutely. It would
right
it would be some kind of Bluetooth control or something like that.
Yeah, we could always add on to this.
Even a charger here
cool.
for electronic pins, that kind of stuff.
Somebody had the idea, what if you had like a little arm with a little webcam here?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely, for doing digital instructionals.
Right.
All that kind of stuff.
Make your art.
And
that's the kind of thing that I love about CES, is you've got your idea, you bring it here, and people are like, I really like that. Wouldn't it be better if?
It would be really cool for my industry if,
Yeah, exactly. People come up with ideas that you may have never come up with.
Do you have a version of this that is available for Samsung Android tablets as well, stuff like that?
So what we did is we hit our target audience, which was artists who use the iPad.
Sure.
And we kind of put a poll out there saying which product do you use, and by far iPad was
with most
the highest.
Content creation.
Right.
That's what it is.
And so we said, you know what? For the beginning, let's just focus on getting the Cradle to fit all the different versions of the iPad.
Yeah.
And we definitely want to look into making it so we can get different makes and different tablets in there, so anybody can have this ease of use and get rid of this aches and pains that come in.
Sure.
Yeah, because I use my tablet all the time. I've got a little handhold on the back of mine because I walk around and mix shows like this where I have to go from booth to booth to booth and be able to tie into different mixers. But to be able to have something like this that has a handle, things like that, absolutely incredible.
So available in April.
Yes, so we're taking pre-orders now. You can go to sketchboardpro.com. We're taking pre-orders, and they will ship in April, and you'll get a nice bag for it too that it's got lots of pockets. You can take your charging cord in there or anything else.
Nice padded case.
And what kind of price can we expect?
$50.
Wow. I don't even have an iPad, but now I kind of want one.
The iPad will be the bigger purchase of the two.
Yeah, guaranteed. But what an incredible concept for people like you that are having this issue. I've heard that complaint from so many people that want to get into digital art, even from people that before used, like I said, sketch pads, things like that, the first age of digital artwork that we were doing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming by and talking to us today, because you've been getting looks from from outside of the table. This is a really great idea. And obviously, you stumbled upon something that was needed.
Yeah.
So
I won't draw without it now.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Exactly.
Well, have a great rest of CES.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Absolutely. Take care. Thanks for coming.
Sure.